Gamers, why did you get into gaming? Was it for Xbox? Was it for Nintendo? Was it for PlayStation? Or did you get into it for the games? Gamers, welcome to Xbox Beyond the Box. I'm your host, Dragon Dust. Gamers, I want to say thank you for all the love and support, all the comments. If you would please hit that like, share, and subscribe button and tell all your friends about Xbox Beyond the Box. Now, gamers, personally, I got into gaming for the games. Now, I know some of you are going, well, Dragon, your channel says Xbox Beyond the Box. Well, quite simply, it was a cool sounding name. You know, I could have came up with something like PlayStation Probers, maybe, or Nintendo something another. But I didn't. You know, me and my wife, we sat down, we said, this is what we want to do. Xbox Beyond the Box. It sounds cool, has a nice ring to it. But that's a little off topic. We're not talking about me, we're talking about you. Why did you get into gaming? So gamers, what I would like for you to do is, let us know in the comment section below. Why did you get into gaming? Tell us what game brought you to the dance, so to speak. Was it the console? I mean, seriously, was it, the word PlayStation that suddenly made you want to be a gamer? I mean, was it PC? Yes, I want to be a gamer. Was it Xbox? It sounds like a porn system. I want to be a gamer. Because let's face it, the consoles without the games is nothing more than a place to basically watch movies and porn. Not to say that's a bad thing, but, it's out there. Now, I'm going to give you a few examples of why I got into gaming. And the first one was Star Wars, man. I wanted to be a Jedi that went out, made the choices, that made a difference, that, saved the day at the end of the day. That was one of the coolest things. And for those of you who don't know what the reference is, that's Knights of the Old Republic. What else? To be a 7'3", 7'4" shot blocker and rebounder. I'm talking when I step out on the court, I've created a character that is larger than life because I'll never be a center. I'm only 6 foot tall and I can't jump. And y'all can guess on that reference. But nonetheless, I wanted to come in, put a little salt and pepper on that ball before I slammed it down someone's throat. And that's any NBA game I've ever played. That's one of the reasons I enjoy them. I come out there, I'm a short guy, but I love the center position. My favorite person was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar from the early Lakers. And I thought he was just an amazing person. Why else did I become a gamer? I can't drive. Mentally I can't handle it. For whatever reason it doesn't click. But gaming, games like Forza, The Crew, Need for Speed, allow me to drive all these fancy cars and explore all these great places that I'll never explore, I'll never be able to drive. And I can haul ass. I'm talking balls to the wall, foot to the floor, out there. And I can also run from the law and not have to worry about the consequences. I don't have to, play a game and wake up and go, wow, the cups are here, I'm going to jail. Why else? The story. When it comes to storylines, Halo, the Master Chief Saga, brilliantly done. I enjoyed following the adventures. I enjoyed whipping the Covenant's ass and whoever else came along. Why else? Let's try to do at least 3 more. The WWE games, as shitty as they are. I loved the Road Warriors growing up. Jeff Hardy, I still love his Daredevil antics. And one of my favorite things to do is jump off the fucking Hell in a Cell, man, and land on people. It is a rush, and it's something I'll never do. If I jumped off Hell in a Cell, make sure they have a coffin at the bottom, because when I land in it, we can go ahead, close the lid, and say, Dragon's done. But the WWE games, like I say, as shitty as they've been in the past, it's still an awesome feeling, to get out there and do a few cool moves. And, of course, whip the Undertaker's ass because he's my wife's favorite and I don't like him. I'm a Hardy fan. What else? Let's 2 more here. Mass Effect. We cannot forget Mass Effect. To be Commander Shepard and basically walk up to the Reapers, spit in their face and say, I'm going to whip your ass. And to make choices and to create this cool character and take him all the way to the end even though he dies. And I know some of you are going, Dragon, wait, DLC. Bullshit. One more. Let's do a PlayStation. We'll do 2 more. The Nintendo first. Mario, as much as I hate the series, has been a really cool, creative, long-running series. and it's been really fun to be a plumber apparently who's a superhero in another world. Let's do a PlayStation one here because I've done a lot of multiplat, a lot of Xbox. PlayStation, definitely to be one of the badass gods of all time. We're talking Kratos from God of War, and basically go around and whip everybody's ass, hands down, including some gods. Kratos, absolutely badass. As much as I know some of you are going, well, Dragon, what about Spider-Man? Well, here's a problem. It's not that I don't wish Spider-Man any success, but Incredible Hulk fan. Spider-Man, yeah, you can do well. Save the single player, help save the single player genre. But you're not why I got into gaming, even though you were actually the first game I ever played. Spider-Man, little fact about me, first game I ever played was a PlayStation 2, and it was Spider-Man. And it made me want to get into gaming. Spider-Man is what done it all, man. And all these years later, it looks like a great game. But that was the game that got me into it. I played it at a Circuit City, and I was like, holy shit, where's all this stuff been? I was 20-something years old. And since then, I played everything from the Atari 2600 up. But, when you look at what got you into gaming, what was that one game that made, that said, hey, this is what I want to do. This is why I got a game system. This is why I got a PlayStation, a Nintendo, a Xbox, an Atari or a Jaguar system. I think it was one of them. A PC. What brought you to the dance, gamers? What is the game that after all these years you're going, damn, I still love that game? Because to me, the console wars is bullshit. It really is. It's not why I got into gaming. I'm not going around blowing my console. When it comes to, why I got into gaming, it was for the games. And I've seen some amazing games on all three platforms. Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation. All of them have great games. That's the one thing they have in common. And I'm seeing, polls online, complaints about this console or complaints about that console. Or, you should be with this or you should be with that. No, I am here for the games. Now, gamers, if you would please share, in the comments below. Tell us, what is that one game or multiple games. I'll give you a whole list of why I got into it. Let's hear a few of yours. With that being said, gamers, please stop the console wars. We're here for the games. That's why we're called gamers. We're not called consolers, are we? I'm not an Xbox. I'm not a Sony pony. I'm not whatever Nintendo the fuck is. I'm a gamer. The name sounded cool. Xbox Beyond the Box. It has a nice ring to it. But ultimately, at the end of the day, just a gamer like everybody else. With that being said, gamers, I wish you nothing but happy gaming. That's the most important thing I do, is I wish you happy gaming. Until we meet again, gamers, I'm out of here. This has been Xbox Beyond the Box. I've been your host, Dragon Dust.